West Market Street United Methodist Church and St. Matthew's United Methodist Church have a long history that dates back to the days of slavery.
They have a nice registry of names of who owned who at that particular time in their archives.
Today they work together through a partnership they call Let's Talk Race. It started with a small group study on racism at West Market Street.
Our hope with that book group was that it could be an incubator for change and for action.
That summer they talked about the biblical principle that we're all created in the image of God while exploring issues like bias. Some members of St. Matthew's heard about it and they started coming.
We decided as a next step that one of the ways that we can really overcome the racial divide is forming relationships.
50 members from each church paired up to start asking each other questions and having conversations about race. That was 2018. Many of those relationships continue today. Albertina McGirt and Pam Strader say it's been challenging.
We've talked about lynching. That was a tough conversation, and the different forms of lynching. We've talked about denied opportunity. We talked about integration of schools and how it impacted us.
I think some of the difficult conversations include being open to hearing history and the narrative from a different perspective, and realizing the unconscious bias that we have that is just part of how we were educated and how we walked through this world. And to know that my blonde-haired, blue-eyed son doesn't get stopped driving through downtown Greensboro as often as some of the young men of color that I'm in contact with and have gone to court with.
And they've had some enlightening experiences, like an Underground Railroad tour at Guilford College and brunch at the Magnolia House. This summer, they shifted.
We decided to focus on two things, and one was sponsoring some prayer vigils outside.
The other was taking Let's Talk Race to the community. They came up with these signs, sharing a simple message. It's time to end racism.
It's an outward expression of what we are about.
I've been encouraged by phone calls and requests for the signs that have come from the community, including my next door neighbor who's Jewish. Even though the sign has a Methodist cross and flame on it, she was like, Pam, I want one of those signs.
These ladies believe relationships are key to stopping racism and bias, however unconscious.
I think our networks are expanding, and it's a good thing in Greensboro because I think it's going to help bring people together.
In black and white.
It reminds me of what is to come.
Tracy Clemens.
We're not stopping.
Fox 8 News.